Okay, welcome, Libra. This first reading is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If the reading does not resonate with you, you can be sure to watch your Moon or your Rising sign. This reading will be for Libra. What is the current energy for Libra? So for your current energy, Libra, you have the Empress. The Empress is a card of rebirth, pregnancy, which doesn't have to be literal, as you know. It can be the birth of a new idea. It can be a woman that is nurturing. It can be someone who's nursing an idea, a project, a child, someone who's thinking about getting pregnant, someone who is pregnant. And again, this can be with an idea. It doesn't have to be with a literal child. Libra, Spirit, please clarify the energy of the Empress for Libra. Please clarify the energy of the Empress for Libra. So here you have the Queen of Swords, and here you have the Three of Cups. Now, the Queen of Swords is an air sign energy, right? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Maybe you are in this energy right now, Libra. The Queen of Swords is a woman who has been through a lot in her life, or I mean, gender doesn't really matter. You can say a man as well. Someone who's been through a lot in their life. It can be a man taking on, a masculine taking on the Queen of Swords energy. Someone who has been through a lot and really doesn't take any shit, right? Like, they will use that sword and cut you out whenever they see fit. The Queen of Swords will detach from anything that no longer resonates with her. So maybe you are taking on this Empress energy and becoming the Queen of Swords, nursing yourself, worry about yourself. The Three of Cups energy is also a card of celebrations, right? Something to celebrate, something happening. Maybe the fact that you're cutting something out of your life is what you are celebrating. And it's also, you know, a time of joining. And not a lot of readers read it this way, but I also see it as a third-party situation, or somebody that was giving to more than one person. Maybe you're in this Empress energy and you found out that there was another party, more than one person, because cups also mean love and emotion. Maybe somebody was giving to more than one person, right? That's what I also see from here. This is what I feel. You are in this Empress energy and you are cutting off, or you want to cut off, some third-party energy. Maybe you're in a situation with a person that has more than one person and is giving their love to others, and you're not with it. And with that being said, the next card that fell out was the Ten of Wands. Now, you can simply see here that the Ten of Wands is basically somebody who's weighed down by this heaviness, right? Some sort of problem. Is a burden that's too hard to hold. You've dealt with it long enough, and it probably could have been this third-party situation, or whatever it is that your partner was ignoring you for. Sometimes it doesn't have to be that third party, doesn't have to be another lover. It could be a way of life or a situation. But whatever the case was, the burden was too heavy for you to hold. Now, the great thing with the number 10, getting a wands, a swords, it's just the ending of something, which is probably why you've embodied this this Queen of Swords energy, because you want to put an end to it. And anytime you see a 10, you know, 1 and 0 equals 1, equates back to 1, which is beginnings, right? So with endings come beginnings. Catalea, you cannot sit right there. Come on, up, up. Spirit, please clarify the current. Oh. So I was going to ask to clarify the current energy, and the 10 of Cups came out. Now, the 10 of Cups is a card of ultimate fulfillment, right? The card is a card of happiness, of good things, of celebrations, of family, of love. I mean, it's the be-all, end-all. So this is what you want in your life. This is the feeling that you want to feel. You know, you want to feel this love, this happy family life, this ultimate fulfillment. But you also have the King of Cups. So perhaps you want a King of Cups in your life. Now, remind you, the cups represent love. Someone who's gentle, someone who's emotional, someone who understands you, someone who can love you the way you feel like you need to be loved. Let's see what's, Spirit, what's getting in the way? Well, we know it was this party situation here. Let's ask for the near future. Spirit, what do you see for the near future? 7 of Swords. This is somebody who's basically, you know, is deceitful. Someone who has played you, lied to you, cheated on you, stole from you, stole your energy, your heart. You know, took your plans and hopes and dreams away from you, right? This is somebody, this is a card of a thief. It represents hardship, you know. It represents heartbreak. Someone who left you with this 10 of Wands energy, feeling overloaded. And perhaps it was because of this 3 of Cups. Maybe this person here, the 7, was giving to someone else. You see how they leave 2 swords behind and they're walking on back here with 5. And 5 is also the number of conflict, of despair, of fighting. So you have the 7 of Swords energy in the future. And you also have a King of Swords. So either this is, I wouldn't think this is talking about you, but this can also represent like the Queen of Swords air signs. Maybe you are involved with another Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Or this is the energy that you're going to take on along with the Queen of Swords, right? The King of Swords is somebody who's cold, somebody who demands respect, right? So you may, after this encounter of the 7 of Swords, become the King of Swords. Spirit, please clarify the King of Swords for me. So here you go. The 9 of Pentacles. So you may move on to be a single person, someone who has their money in order, who has peace of mind, who has contentment. You know, the 10 of Pentacles is, like I said, is the be-all. The 9 of Pentacles usually represents somebody who's single and has all of their shit together. So, and the bell went off right when I said that. So this is probably the energy that you're going to embody once you become the Queen of Swords and you're done dealing with this sort of conflict. So here you have the 7 of Pentacles. So basically it's sort of leaving behind something that you've invested a lot into, something that you're contemplating, because you've invested so much in this relationship. You've put in so much work. It's so much hard work that you've dedicated into this relationship, this business, this, this idea. But you're standing there and you're thinking, I don't want to invest any more into it, right? It's not working for me. It's not making my pentacles grow. It's not doing anything for me, whether it's in love or in money. You may be at a standstill in your work. Like I said, this doesn't only have to be love. This can also be related to, life issues in terms of wanting ultimate fulfillment, but somebody's standing in your way. You feel like you're being robbed of something. You feel defeated. You start embodying this energy. Maybe you want to become some sort of entrepreneur, or you want to be independent, start your own business, which aligns with this Empress here. But at some point or another, you want peace of mind. You want contentment. Want to be able to stand on your own. And whatever it is that you've invested in, whatever it is that you're thinking that is weighing you down, it's not working anymore. You want to walk away from it. And here you have the Nine of Cups. So that's going to tell you that in your future, you're going to move towards that Ten of Cups that you want, that you've been thinking about. These are some sort of improvements on the way. You're going to be pleased about something in the near future. Now, I'm sorry. I am going to turn this and think about and ask about your partner's energy, right? What is your partner's energy during this time? What is your partner's energy during this time? And here you have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant can represent a Taurus. This can represent also a marriage, a government job, a public company, some sort of body corporate, something official, something that has to do with, some sort of government, some sort of contract. Okay. Maybe they want that with you. Spirit, can you please clarify the Hierophant? And you have the Seven of Wands. So basically, this is saying that there's some sort of frustration that they want to overcome. And they feel like they can do it. This is having the upper hand on something. They feel like they're in conflict or frustrated, but they're not ready to leave yet. It's somebody who doesn't want to turn their back. They want to stay and fight for whatever it is. If it's the love or situation with you going free and wanting to walk away, they don't want you to go. They don't want you to leave. Spirit, please clarify. What do they want? Spirit, what do they want? So the Five of Swords is about losses. They don't want to lose you. It's saying not all is lost. This card is saying that they want to still stay and fight for this relationship. They want to come out of conflict. Something has happened that has them very frustrated. Some sort of conflicts. They feel like everything has been lost, taken away. But this card here is saying that not all is lost. The Five of Swords is some sort of defeat, betrayal. Maybe they defeated you. Maybe this Five of Swords is what gave you that Seven of Swords feeling here, why you felt so betrayed and defeated and feeling like something was too heavy for you to carry. Now, I think I'm going to pick up the Romance Angels. And this is by Doreen Virtue. These are oracle cards. And if there was something that your partner wanted to tell you, what message would they have for you? Spirit, what message do they have for Libra? Something wanted to come out. So as you notice, I think it's hard for them to talk to you. I think they want to tell you something, but they don't find how to say it. And just when they get ready to, it doesn't come out. Because you can see the cards, it's very hard for them to come out. What message do they have? What message do they have for Libra? Okay, so we have this card that fell out here. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So they believe that you are their soulmate. What other messages do they have for Libra? So the soulmate card is, you know, they that's probably why they don't want to move on. Why they want to stay in fixed is they believe they have something deep, you know, deeper than the 3D with you. Some sort of soulmate. Now, I don't know, to me, soulmate doesn't mean someone you're supposed to be with forever. Sometimes soulmates are people that just come into your life to teach you a lesson. And that's, you know, that's where your karma lies, where you both are meant to be, is the fact that you had to teach each other something. Sometimes soulmates go away. Soulmates are not forever, you know. Again, very difficult for the cards to come out. So what message does Libra's partner have for Libra? Okay, so we have here honeymoon. I guess they would like to come see you, spend some time with you, be with you. I don't know if you're currently separated or not, or if you live. I mean, here you have the water and traveling. Maybe they're far from you in distance, or maybe because of this pandemic, simply they're not able to spend time with you and they're far away. But I get the energy here of the, it's funny, honeymoon comes out during the full moon today. And June is considered the month of the honeymoon because of the yellow tint the moon gets, which is why they called it honeymoon, which is why most weddings are planned in June. So you got the honeymoon card. We're going to use the Romance Angels also to see what message the Spirit have for you. The last messages were messages that your partner has for you. What messages does Spirit have for you? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So that could either be with your partner to straighten things out, or that could be, you know, for yourself. You know, that could be for yourself. I'm going to take one of these cards to clarify the retreat, because we want to know whether they mean retreat with your partner or retreat by yourself, you know, like what's some clarification on that retreat. So you have the King of Swords here. So basically, the King of Swords is confirming that you should take some time by yourself, right? Take some time on your own. Cut things out. Think about what you want to do. the next card you have is the Three of Cups. So before you think about any type of reconciliation, of getting together, perhaps you should take some time by yourself. Think about it before you jump back into a relationship with this person. I'm going to use the Oracle of Shadows and Light to get an overall message for you. And here you have Pole. Now, this card signifies that it's time for change. It's time for something new. Gaining some sort of wisdom. It's basically, I mean, you can see all of the clocks here around her and around. That signifies the need for something to change. Decide the changes that you need to make to keep up with the shifts in energy. Somehow, you're going to know when is the right time to level up. It talks about also the use of technology to keep you connected and to keep you strong. So, it wants you to think about ways in which you can also interact with nature. Maybe you wish to be more disciplined in a certain aspect of your life. Maybe you want to learn a new trade. Overall, the card is saying that it's time for a change. Something is going to change and you need to keep up with that change. And it's very, with the clocks all around her, it has a lot to do also with some sort of technology, some shift in technology that you need to keep up with. So, Libra, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you would like to contact me for an extended reading, you can.